What's up, comic fans, and it's time to preview the comics coming out August 21st, alright? All the comics coming out August 21st. We'll have spec books, we'll have spotlight books, we'll have FOC books, and we'll have the rest of the books coming out this week, and we're going to do it right after this!
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back. Welcome back. Alright, let's get into the books. If you've been here before, you know how we do. We start off with the spec books. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, let's get into it. First off, we have Titans. Not the Teen Titans. These are all grown-up Titans. But why is this on the spec book list? Because we have a possible full transformation of Raven into the Dark Winged Queen. Right there on the cover you see it says Trigon Triumphant. And then here it says, is Raven lost forever? So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We may not. The Titans may stop this transformation, but that cover says otherwise. I don't think this is something that'll last forever, but maybe it's something that'll always be in the back of the Titans' minds and something they can do callbacks to when the time comes. Alright, next up we have Ultimate Spider-Man number 8. Boom. Why is that on the list? Because we have the first full appearance of the Ultimate Universe's Sinister Six. Kingpin's Sinister Six. Kingpin gathers a team to deal with his mass vigilante problem, but a group of supervillains isn't the only challenge Spider-Man will face. Meanwhile, Green Goblin joins forces with Doc Ock. There you go. So if you're a big fan of Spidey and a big fan of the Sinister Six, this might be a book you want to check out. Last but not least, we have Venom War Carnage number 1. Why is this on the spec list? Well, because Carnage bonds with a new symbiote. So there you go. Those are our spec books for this week. Now we'll get into spotlight books. First off the bat, we have Wolverine Revenge Red Band Edition number 1. If you were a big fan of the Red Band Edition from the last big event, then here you go. They're going to put it into another series. Okay. What do we have going on here in the Red Band? It's supposed to be a little bit more gory. I think Wolverine on the cover has a little bit more blood on him. So you get a little bit more content. A little bit more of Logan being a bad man. Alright, so Greg Capullo on the art. And who else? Tim Townsend doing the ink. FCO Placencia cover artist. Alright, should be fun. Alright, next up, here's another fun book. Predator versus Black Panther number 1. That should be interesting. That should be fun. A lot of Predator fans out there, and there are some Black Panther fans. A lot of Black Panther fans. So this should be a battle. Last but not least, we have Local Man number 13. The only reason I put this up here, besides for that semi-decent, cool cover, which explains a lot of the book up to this point, is it's a really good series, so you guys should read it. Alright, jump on it. Next up, we got the Final Orders Due books. Alright, a lot of different books coming out. A lot of cool books coming out, alright? But these are some I picked up, I decided to point out. We have Master of the Universe, Turtles of Grayskull. I have the pizza. Anyway, that looks like it could be a fun romp, right? You got Tim Seeley on this with Freddie Williams the second. I might check it out. It looks cool. Next up, we have the Red Band version of Wolverine. This is issue number 2. Since I put issue 1 on the spotlight, maybe I could have skipped this, but in case you didn't get the memo, there's going to be, extra content, polybagged extra content, a little extra violence in these things. So there you go. Last but not least, X-Men number 4. Besides, the possibility of some new mutants, X-Men being put out into the universe, we also have this dope Juggernaut cover. Okay, so I'm all for it. I like it. Let's go. Let's get into the new releases. All right. Let's start off with Image Comics. What do you have coming out of Image Comics this week? Let's see. We have the Blood Squad 7, issue number 4. That's already issue number 4. Man, I feel like I just read issue number 1. Destro is on issue number 3. That's more believable. 5-part series on that. What else? What else do we have? Local Man number 13. Pick that up. There's G.I. Joe if you're a G.I. Joe fan. Let's see. The Power Fantasy number 1, blank sketch cover. That seems to be a book that people are enjoying right now. Red Coat number 5 is out. Another book people are enjoying. We have second printings of issues number 2 and 3 of Rook Exodus. That's a fun series, by the way. Spawn Rat Cities on issue number 5. Let's see, where else are we at? The Walking Dead is still in color, Walking Dead Deluxe. And then you got Witchblade number 2. Boom! Here comes the boom, ready or not. What do we got out of Boom? Blowaway is coming to an end with issue 5 of 5. So is Briar with issue 8 of 8. Let's see. And guys, if I miss anything, let me know. We got Power Rangers Infinity on issue number 1. Alright. And now we're over to Titan Comics. And what do we have coming out of Titan? There's Conan the Barbarian. That seems to be a crowd pleaser these days. Gun Honey. Huge Detective number 1 is coming out. That looks like a 5-parter. I haven't really heard a lot about it, but look at all these covers, so maybe it'll be good. And we're gonna keep going. Oh, it looks like Rivers of London is also coming to an end. Stray Cat Blues. Alright, DC. We're at DC. And they do this to me every week, and I still haven't learned. These are the trades coming out from DC. That's all Previews World puts up. But if we want to find out what else is coming out of DC, we got to go to our friends at the League of Comic Geeks and then they'll proceed to give you what you need, which is DC Comics. Boom. So what do we got coming out of DC? You got Nightwing 117. Got Some Most Finest. Wonder Woman number 12. That's an Absolute Power tie-in. So is Superman number 17. I've really been digging Superman. You have Dark Knights of Steel All Winter on issue number 2. That's another separate event going on. What else? Gotham City Sirens. Jenny Sparks is a new series out of DC. And then we got a reprint of Crisis on Infinite Earths number 5. Alright, now let's keep the ball rolling. Let's go back to Previews World. And let's see what else is coming out. We got Marvel. We're at Marvel Comics. Facsimile of Spider-Man 259. That's a pretty dope cover. What else? Daredevil Woman Without Fears on issue number 2, right? Electro kicking some butt. Deadpool number 5 is out. Deadpool's trying to reconciliate with his daughter, and he's also facing a guy who's just dead set on killing the unkillable Merc with a Mouth. Looks like the Merc with the Mouth may have met his match. What else? Get Fury number 4 of 6 with a really dope cover. Let's see, Ghost Rider Final Vengeance is on issue number 6. Looks like it's Ghost Rider versus Ghost Rider action. Giant Size Thor #1. It's out this week. A couple covers for that. Kid Venom #1 gets a second printing. Miles Morales Spider-Man Annual #1. We're going to be introduced to some new members of Miles' family, or some members of Miles' family that we've never met. All right, Namor #2. Namor is going to get his butt kicked by a new superhero, villain, just new person. Who knows? But it looks like Kalani will make her first full appearance. I believe in issue 1 there was a cameo. What else we got? Phoenix #2. You got the Predator versus Black Panther. A lot of cool covers there. That should be a fun read. If it's not action-packed, then they're not doing it right. What else do we got? Spider-Man Reign #2 as a new issue #1. Looks like the Black Cat is on that. Spider-Woman #10. Some rumblings that a new Champions team might roll out of that. Star Wars is on issue #49. This is the penultimate issue. I believe it's ending with issue 50. Ahsoka gets a second printing. Ultimate Spider-Man #8. We talked about that. First appearance of the Kingpin Sinister Six. Venom Wars Carnage #1. The Carnage is bonding with a new person. What else do we have? Wolverine Revenge. That's a 5-issue series. Greg Capullo's working on that one. And it's Jonathan Hickman, I believe, as well. Hickman and Capullo. All right. Whoa. Come back, baby, come back. Nah. I was too blind to see. All right. What else do we got? I mean, that was it. So now we're at Dynamite. What's coming out of Dynamite? Let's see. You got Justice Ducks #5. How is that already on issue #5? All right. Powerpuff Girls are on issue #1. Boom. There you go. And there's issue #2. What is happening here? The #1s are blank sketch covers. But #2 is the new issue this week. Space Ghost Premium Virgin, lots of money. But we do have Thundercats on issue #7. And that's about it. There's some Diamond Select toys. And now we're off to the rest of the comics coming out this week. Let's see what we have. And again, guys, if I missed anything, let me know. Archer and Armstrong have a little mini, issue #1 of 2. Could have been anywhere in the world, guys, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. I stole that from Jay-Z, by the way. Let's see. Anything worth putting out there? There is a Dynamic Forces Doom #1 CGC graded for $99.99. Believe that issue was selling for $30 anyway, so maybe you just want to get it graded. Here's some more EC Press books from the EC Archives by Dark Horse, and then the Epitaphs from the Abyss, that's Oni Press. I believe those are new stories. So the archive stories are coming out of Dark Horse, and Oni Press is doing the new stuff. Good for EC. What else? We got Godzilla. Those are trades, it looks like. A lot of stuff. We're only in the eyes, so let's get this going. Joy Operations is issue 2 of 3. What else? Where we at? Come on, give me some good stuff. Luchaverse #1, Catalyst. That's cool. All right. Mangoat and Bunny Man at Xenoscope. We're halfway through. There's some My Little Ponies for you pony fans. Nightclub number 2. I remember when that came out. Wasn't the first volume like $1.99 an issue or something like that? Well, it looks like now it's $4.99. Hopefully it was good. Well, it was good. Hopefully it remains good with the new increased price. That's what they did. They gave us a little taste, and then they're like, boom, we got you. We got you. Patra number 1 is out. I've heard some rumbles about it, but that's out of Dark Horse. We got another Penthouse comic. That's on issue number 4 with some NSFW covers. Let's see. We're in the P's. Anything good. There's a lot of manga, looks like. We have Rick and Morty, Youth in Rick Volt, number 1, for you Rick and Morty fans. Looks like we're getting ever so close to the end, guys. The end of a really good week for comics. What else? Star Wars High Republic Adventures, that's out of Dark Horse, remember that. That one's a little bit more kid-friendly. Couple more animes and risque books, well, mangas. You got some Usagi Yojimbo, Crow number 5, RAI. We're almost there. We're almost there. If you've been with me this long, just hang on for a few more, because that's it, guys. We are at the end. So those are the new comic books coming out for this week. All right, comic fans, do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to get ready for this week's books. If you like the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Go ahead and throw me a thumbs up and comment down below. Deuces. Peace. Alright, so Gotham by Best Man number 1. I actually got that last week. Or Man's Best, not Best Man. Man's Best number 1, so I'm not sure why that is loaded up here. Oh, you know why? Because we're on the wrong week.